that explains the ship. For some reason I thought it was evening, but no, the lights came on because there's a storm looming. Oh well. Anyway, yeah. Get a little more space, because now we need to speak with Alpha Node to take on our next quest. Yeah, and here he is with Riol and Aliano out in the open, as it were. So, let's speak with Alpha Node to not speak with Riol. Riol, do you mind? Need to speak to Alpha Node here. Targeting with various controls in this game. It can be such a pain. Alright, let's speak with Alpha Node to take on our next main story quests of the conclusion of the main story of Shadowbringers entitled Unofficial Business. Alpha Node is keen to hear what Alice and Graha Tia have learned from the Braves who turned their back on the cause. Well, I think we have taken up enough of our colleagues' time, and I am conscious that less life-affirming testimonies await. Let us make our way to Gredonia and hear what the others have learned. And we'll see the two of you back at the Rising Stones eventually, I'm pretty sure. Alright, off to Gredonia! Yeah, home sweet home for us Dragoons. Our wonderful, beautiful starting point. Coming back here whenever an opportunity presents itself brings back so many memories. So, let's speak with Alice. Thanks to Tataru's ever-dependable intelligence, we managed to track down a handful of former Braves without any great difficulty. Some were forthright, others less so, but we had enough to form a picture. I must warn you, Alpha Node, some of their comments were harsh. I can well imagine, but their opinions are no less vital to my report. I seek the unvarnished truth. Especially as Alice gets bombed here. Thank you. I will set about adding your findings to my own at once. In the meantime, pray go on ahead to Little Solace and seek out El Frixio. I will join you anon. Why do you need to speak to Frixio? I guess we'll find out when we get there. After these Shroud. After Little Solace and touching down in the little settlements where we had to do a whole bunch of dancing a long time ago. Elder. Yeah, Elder One, we returned. This one has returned. Ah, welcome, Brave One and friends of Brave One. How good it is to see Walking Ones again so soon after the meeting. Yeah, it's been a while since last we spoke. Or should this one perform the customary dance of greeting or say nothing? Yeah, it's been a while since last we spoke. Indeed it has. Though the palace was very pretty, the meeting was far too noisy for this one. So many shouting ones and squawking ones and cheering ones, with no chance for carefree conversation. Well, it was all about business. Still, this one is pleased all ones can be friends. Old one Connie Senna said that walking ones will be coming to Little Solace. Imperial ones also invaded Sith lands and abducted many of these ones. So these ones will be glad to bear messages between fighting friendly ones? That is heartening to hear, Elder. It will require all ones to work in unison to stop the Telothroi. These ones will try very hard, of course, but in matters of war, these ones have little experience. Any advice Walking Ones can provide will be most welcome. Oh, another pretty silver-haired one. And in quite a hurry, it seems. Yeah, you never got to meet Alpha Node or Alice during a realm reborn. Alice, you must come quickly. What's the matter, Alpha Node? Don't tell me you can read my handwriting. What? No! A twin-outer officer accosted me as I was about to set out. Charlene has sent an envoy who's due to arrive in Gredonia at any moment. Wait, what? An envoy? Could it be that Krala's managed to sway the form? We shall know soon enough, but there is more. The envoy has requested that the two of us attend the audience with the Elder Seedseer. Oh, with the Elder as well? Really? I can see why they might want the stars to be present, but us specifically? Wait, it isn't who I think it is. Who do you think it is? It is. I could scarce believe it myself, but when I inquired as to the envoy's identity, I was told that it was one Forchenon Leveilleur. Yeah, guess what? Family is getting involved. Your father? Well now, the fact that a serving member of the Forum had journeyed here would be surprise enough, but him? Yeah, imagine my surprise when I heard about this too. I honestly thought their parents were dead. Quite. I glean from this that they are taking the matter seriously. That may be, but why him and not one of the other 98 Forum members? Unless he volunteered for it. It has been some time since you last saw your father, has it not? 8 long years. Could it be that he's concerned for your well-being? Perhaps, but he's always been reluctant to discuss his work with us. Indeed, and whenever we write to our parents, it is invariably our mother who replies. Nevertheless, I welcome the opportunity to meet with him after so long, even if it is secondary to his true purpose here. Elder Frixio, loath though I am to cut our visit short, we must return to Gradonia. Pray accept my apologies along with my report. Yeah, I will go about handing it to you. Yeah, Frixio needs to hold it with 2 hands. Never mind, there will be time to talk later. This one won't keep walking ones for more urgent matters. Go! Indeed we shall. The audience will be held at the Lotus Stand where the Elder Seedseer awaits even now. Let us be on our way. Alright. Yeah, he takes his traditional bow and off they go. Yeah, we gotta get a move on back to Gradonia. It's time to head to the Lotus Stand. Hello there, Conjurer. Welcome, Warrior of Light. The Elder Seedseer and your friends are waiting within. And so, away we go. Yeah, if I remember correctly, this is Shinji's first ever time to be here at the Lotus Stand. I think everyone else of my Warriors of Light have set foot in here, but this is Shinji's first time, I think. Only took 5 patches. Elder Seedseer? My friends, I thank you all for coming so swiftly. Word of Master Forchenot's visit took us quite by surprise. When the Alliance granted Mistress Crowd permission to request Charlene's aid, we did not anticipate so promptly a reply, much less that it would be delivered by a member of the Forum. What the nature of that reply may be, we shall soon discover. And so, sometime later among the beautiful water lilies, someone is coming to say hello. Someone who our twins know very well. So as they're having conversation, yeah, gonna have to cut it off because someone this way comes. Hello there.
Elder Seedseer, I thank you for granting me this audience. I am Forchenon Leveilleur, here in my capacity as representative of the Forum.
It is I who should thank you, Master Forchenon, for journeying so far and so swiftly. Would that our first meeting could have been under happier circumstances.
Yeah. Hi, Father.
It has been too long, Father. You look well.
As do you both. Ameliance will be glad to hear that you are taking care of yourselves.
How is Mother?
She misses you terribly, of course, but is otherwise a picture of health.
Yeah. One of the rare occasions where Alice has a smile on her face.
Apart, I'm grateful that our meeting has afforded me the chance to be reunited with my children at long last. And I believe I also owe you thanks for the hospitality you showed my father, Louisoix, during his sojourn in Eorzea.
All
Yeah,
thanks
there he
hello
is.
to him. In the days prior to the 7th Umbral Calamity, it was your father's tireless efforts which granted us a means to vanquish the Primals. Were it not for him, our strength would have been quite spent by the time the Empire arrived. That Gridania still stands is in large part his achievement. He was a great man.
Yeah, and we never got to meet him, unfortunately.
He would doubtless have been moved to hear you say so. I must confess, however, that I opposed his decision to intervene.
Yeah, we heard about that.
And my position remains unchanged.
And we shouldn't be surprised to hear this either. Yeah, this is a no.
To chart the course of history, not to change it. I am familiar with the Sharlayan stance.
It is more than that. It is our way of life, who we are. But I came here not to deliver a lecture, but the Forum's answer to your request.
Given what we've heard so far, I think we should not be surprised what it is.
Sharlayan will under no circumstances intervene in the conflict between Eorzea and the Garlean Empire.
Of course not.
May I ask for what reason the Forum has come to this decision? The final days spell the end not only for Eorzea, but the entire world.
Well, what do you expect a bunch of people who read books for a living to do about a situation like this?
The final days. Pray spare me your hyperbole. This conflict is no more than the latest in a series of petty squabbles between yourselves and Garlemald. One in which Sharlayan will take no part. If the final days were truly upon us, we would know.
So, scary towers that can summon primals and hypnotize people is not enough to sway you?
Father, you must ask the Forum to reconsider. You may feel safe on your little island across the waves. But if you imagine the Telophoroi will leave you be, you are mistaken. They mean to kill us all, themselves included.
Alphino is right. We have seen what the enemy is capable of, the lengths to which they'll go. This is no time to turn a blind eye. If Eorzea falls, so too will Sharlayan. So if you truly love our homeland, you will join us. Now, before it's too late.
I thought you knew better than to raise your voice to your elders.
Oh boy.
It seems I was wrong. Wrong to ever let you leave, Sharlayan. I consoled myself that your time abroad would instill in you some hint of restraint, of discipline.
So you really have no idea what they've been doing these last 8 years, have you?
But I see now that Eorzea has made fools of you both. Have you forgotten why it was that I so vehemently opposed your grandfather's departure?
Elaborate, please.
For all his wisdom, his only solution was to go to war. Death, devastation, ruin. Even those who claim victory are scarred for life. What prize could ever justify such sacrifice? It is the duty of the learned to avert such tragedy. By fanning the flames of war, you forsake all you once held dear.
They're not happy to hear this. Better to fight than fall, and fall than wait for the axe to fall. To ignore the complaint of one might conceivably save is not wisdom, is indolence. Or it is in your power to save us, refuse and you condemn us all. Well, yeah, we've heard this line before. Perhaps we should use it on this guy. Yeah, you know who I am.
I see your friend shares your misguided ideals. But unlike him, you should know better. By espousing such barbaric notions, you subvert the teachings of Sharlayan and place all we have worked for in jeopardy. Alphino, Alize, As of this moment, you shall no longer bear the name of Leveilleur.
In other words, the twins are officially disowned.
What?
Father.
How you choose to live your lives is no longer my concern. If you wish to walk the path of ruin, I will not stand in your way.
Master Fourcheneau, while Charlian may have no intention of intervening in this conflict, we can still part as friends. Will you not stay and speak with us, that we might learn of Charlian's hopes for the morrow?
If he won't listen to his children, he's not going to listen to you.
I have said what I came here to say. Any further discussion would be meaningless.
Yeah.
Father.
It's a collective middle finger.
Don't bother, Alize.
How can you stand there and watch him walk away? How can you let this happen?
Don't blame him for it. Yeah, Alphinaud's pissed. He's like, don't make me punch you in the face, Alice. Yeah, don't make me do it. I'm upset enough as it is. Yeah, Alice, I know this is hard for you, but I need you to say something to complete this quest. So that's what he came here to say? That we're all fools for having the temerity to defend ourselves against the Telophoroi. And as for the rest... Like it or not, this was the Fawn's decision, to watch from afar while Eorzea burns. Father was but the messenger, and as he handed down their judgment, I couldn't think of nothing to say that could possibly sway him. I still can't. Like, to prolong the discussion would have changed little, for it is not only Master Fourcheneau who must be persuaded, but the Fawn as a whole. Their decision was made ere your father crossed the sea. Nor is it like to be changed, and so we shall face the Telophoroi without their aid. Yeah, kinda like being flipped off by Ishgard in a realm reborn, isn't it, Elder Seedseer? Forgive me, but if they had no intention of helping us, then why would they go to the trouble of sending an envoy in the first place? Why do they not simply keep their counsel as they wanted to do? You know, what makes you think that? Meanwhile, we're being contacted by a link pearl. I guess I'm the one answering it. Yeah, it's Kryl. Shinji, has Master Fourcheneau arrived yet? Oh yeah, he did, and this is what happened. Then it is as I feared, my efforts were in vain. I pleaded our case to as many Fawn members as I could, but they flatly refused to discuss the matter. No, that's not exactly true. I should rather say that they ignored every word I said on the subject without exception. It was almost unnerving. Could it be that they are hiding something from us? That might go some way to explain Master Fourcheneau's performance. When he said that they would know if the final days were truly upon us, I dismissed it as pride. But what if they genuinely believe that they know how the world will end, and simply do disagree with us about the circumstances? Yeah, that's possible. That I don't know, but something tells me they are not as unconcerned about the Telophoroi as they claim. If the threat weren't real, why else would they be so standoffish and secretive? I would like very much to delve deeper into this, but I'm afraid I've exhausted every avenue of inquiry. Nor have I fared any better with my other mission, researching Highland and the Ethereal Sea. I tried enlisting the help of experts in the field, but it appears the former has forbidden anyone from cooperating with us. Obstructed at every turn. So it would seem, but don't lose heart just yet. With all the knowledge and acquaintances we have between us, we can still find a way forward. To that end, I would like you all to join me here, when the time is right, of course. I'm aware that matters in Eorzea stand on a knife edge, but with your permission, I can at least start making the necessary arrangements. I've always wanted to visit Charlian. Please do, or there are one or two things to take care of here first, which, yeah, we're kind of preoccupied with stopping to the Telophoroi right now. After which, assisting me will seem a sweet relief, I'm sure. While you attend to matters heroical, I shall see about securing entry for you all, and will let you know when everything is in order. Take care in the meantime, won't you? Alright. Your speculations give me cause to hope, yet if these seeds will bear fruit, I cannot say. While it is possible the Sharlayans hide some secret truth from us, there can be no certainty that its exposure will prompt in them a change of heart. And so for the present, we must needs confront the plight in which we find ourselves. The Formers refused our request for aid, and it falls to us alone to contend with the Telophoroi. Even all with Eorzea standing united, there is no guarantee that we will prevail. What does Sharlayan intend to do if we fail? Just like they've been doing before. Sweet nothing. And so, we'll have to, on a melancholy note, take either some Zephyr, chicken fettuccine, golden pineapple juice, or lemon muffins. And this is going to be the best for me because it's best for my Dragoon.